Economic Summit held in Seoul, South Korea, delegates from Japan, Korea, and China met to discuss economics and politics, and the language of business which they conducted the entire meeting in was English. If that doesn't strike you as incongruous and difficult and adding a layer of complexity that doesn't need to be there to an already tricky situation, then you're probably not aware of the linguistic and cultural situation going on in Far East Asia. Hi, my name is Robert Murphy, and I would like to have you join me in the creation of a language to serve the people of Asia, of China, Japan, Korea, and Vietnam as a lingua franca of this part of the world. Languages like Esperanto and Interlingua already try to claim the title of world language or international language, but they are European-centric. English already does a far better job of being a global economic language connecting people from various parts of the world. But within Asia, there used to be a shared cultural heritage of classical Chinese, where scholars and intellectuals from each of these countries, Japan, Korea, China, and Vietnam, took a test to determine what level they would enter into the bureaucracy of their respective countries, or previous to that, the Chinese Empire itself. With the dissolution of the Empire of China and the expansion and independence of these various countries, this shared cultural legacy, this shared literature, this shared world has fallen by the wayside. And yet, in each of these four languages, over 60% of the vocabulary is in common from this rich heritage. True, peoples and languages have started to drift apart and drift towards English or international terminology, but it can be salvaged, and a simple, clear communication system can be made to serve the people of Asia. You might be wondering why I, a Caucasian American male, would be interested in this, but I think I'm in a good position to spearhead this effort, not to be a solo worker, but to lead the effort, because as a third culture kid, my first words were in Korean. The elementary school that I went to was in Japan. I've been to China many, many times, and my high school was in Korea. The crafting of a simple, clear-cut language requires vision and insight into the nature of languages, and time and expertise to commit to these intricacies that need to be woven together. Won't you join me in an effort to serve one another with a simple, clear communication tool called Tanayo, or Simple Asian